All right, guys, let's get started. Let's go to Ohio. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see. There's always a lot going on in Ohio. Akron. Yeah, let's go to Akron. Let's see what we got. Let's go with this one. Okay, we'll start with this one as always. Let's all right, got two of these. Move this over. Let me pull up the prompt. All right. Okay, what's the address right here? All right, let's pull that out. As always, this is the subscription I pay for. If you have one similar or anything like that, but I just like to see if there's a lot of investor action. It kind of lets me know, like if you guys are doing novations, let's say, and wholesaling, which I would recommend if you are in that off market world, definitely have something like this if you're doing it nationwide, so you can, you don't have to like build a buyers list every market you go to. This kind of, is like a little shortcut. So definitely recommended. Let's start here. What will that wait for that? Let's see the square feet. What, 1200, 1900? Only 3-1. That's weird. 3-1, 1968. 1968. 3-1 year built like 1940. 1955. Lot size probably small, right? 0.59 acres. Okay. Pictures, yes. Link to research or share. Copy. Boom. All right, let's move on to the next page. Population. It's probably a good amount of people, right? 17,000. That's good. Migration trend is declining. It's weird. Like I get, like I always, I skip this normally. You guys don't have to, but if you're presenting it to somebody, blah blah blah, then maybe keep it. It just depends on who you're kind of showcasing it to. This is just for us, so it's fine. Let's go to retail sales. Last 6 months. Not limited to the last 6 months. Okay, well, estimated 6 month. Let's just meet somewhere in the middle. 275. That's a lot. It's a good amount. Not a lot. Sorry. Square feet. Let's say 155. 155. Number of flippers. What you got? There's probably a ton of action. Yeah, 60 and 42. I feel like I've always heard about Ohio since I started back in like 2008. Back in bigger pockets. This is probably going to be everyone. Let's see what kind of renovation we're talking here. Let's see what we got. Okay, outside looks decent. Oh, got the basketball court. Okay, so you got these ceilings. Is this the basement? I hope this is the basement. This is the house. Okay. So it's a livable, but definitely old. Uh that's good to know. So it's definitely old, livable, but definitely old. Rental's gonna be, there's probably a second bath in there somewhere. Rental's probably gonna be somewhere in that 90K range, I would say, just because it's 1900 square feet. So even though, normally people probably say like that's too much, I'm probably gonna try to add at least a half bath. Let's see if the market demands it, but I'm probably gonna do that. Um, let's just see what it says. 76 days on market. A 3-1's a hard sell these days. Uh, Everything's pretty old. Yeah, it's gonna need a major update already in place for peace of mind. Nah, I don't believe you. Let me see. Roof and furnace, 10 years old. Appliances are negotiable. All right. So I'm not loving this. This makes sense. Trying to sell something they don't really have. So let me just say 100 just because I got trust issues. No, it's pushing it 90K. It's already a push. So let's go with that. Okay. Let's look for the ARV first. Let's go here. Where is this? Okay. The house is what they're asking how much? 246. Okay, so the house is here. Oh, there's water. Uh FEMA flood maps. Let's plug in this address. Oops. Let's plug in this address. Make sure that this house isn't in a flood zone. Because then the comps have to, not always, but a lot of the time, like now the comps have to let's see, are you in the flood zone? Or you just missed it? Ooh, just missed it. It looks like. Let's wait for this to zone. Yep. Okay, so they just missed it. So we're good on that end. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Okay, let's go sold first. Okay, let's 90 days. Oh, 90 days not bad. Let's stay at 90 days now. Let me see if I can just lock into this area. See if there's enough here. Make sure that I don't get houses. Okay. 90 days. Let's go high to low. Okay. 1900 square feet. So right off the bat, these aren't gonna make it. This might this has a 2-car garage. Do you? Oh, this doesn't even have a garage. That's something we gotta know. I always forget that. The garage that does play a part. Excuse me. 1718. Okay. What's the bottom here? What's the bottom look like? Okay, 180. It's not a big bottom, not for nothing. That's pretty good. Now you see, this is where it gets tricky because the 2 baths. This one only has 1. I doubt we're gonna find anything. This is the tricky part with these. Most of these, yeah, all these houses around here have 2 baths, and it makes sense. So you almost have to do a second bath on the ARV. So we have to up. That's when I'll up the reno to 100. Let's just say. And again, that might be overkill, but I'd rather overshoot and be surprised later that I'm under than the vice versa. So let's just go 100K for now. Again, I know some people are gonna say that's crazy. I can do that work for 20K. Okay. Um, let's move on. Let's see. So why is this one so? Is this one sell for so much? 1418 is a lot. 2-car garage. Okay. Oh, okay. So this one's super nice. 3-3. So 2 baths. Nice. Oh, this is nice. I don't love this with this, but overall solid. Nice. Everything is nice here, so that makes sense. I don't love that, but this is preference. Okay. This probably still took long to sell, right? Let me see. Okay. No, sold pretty fast. Good. Oopsies. 392. Okay. This is another nice house. Pretty solid. Yeah, nice rhino. Carpet on the room, but I got it. It is what it is. Semi-finished basement. Yeah, nice. This is nice too. 2017 newer house. Okay, let's keep going down. 330 with a garage. 33. Okay, let's see this one. Where you built? Oh, 2003. Thought you were gonna be built old. You were an older house. No, even that's over 325. Let's see. So renovated might get, so okay, so I'm assuming this one's renovated then, right? Yeah, okay. So that's the big difference. Uh don't Yeah, so I guess yeah, that makes sense why you sold for maybe 360 and then it hit the high threes, mid threes, then it hit the high threes, but you got the babs. Yeah, this so let's see. So you shouldn't be renovated. Okay, that makes sense. You shouldn't be renovated either. Oh, you have a pool, so I'm not even gonna look at that one. This one's semi-renovated. Okay, so that makes sense. So the higher level renovations, the garage, it's gonna get you I think might be an outlier unless I was gonna say unless the lot is big, it is huge. So not even gonna look at that. That's not okay. So these are starting to make sense to me. This one is renovated with the 2-car garage with 3 baths. Okay. This one less bath, uh smaller. So then again, the story is making sense. This one, so for 361, 4.3, okay. How you look? Dated, probably young house though, right? 1980. Has the car garage. It's a nice house. How long did you take to sell? Uh, so this one took okay. This one took a little longer. That okay. This makes sense because I'm like this one's not renovated, so I thought it was gonna. It's nice. It's like a like your uncle and aunt's house, but it's not renovated, so it makes sense. But the house is super nice from the outside. Just needs to freshen up. So this makes sense. This also makes sense. I'm thinking the house that the ARV on our house is gonna be somewhere in this area right over here. I think it's gonna be in the mid to high threes. Just the thing is, like, we gotta be careful because unless we're gonna add 2 baths and then you're gonna up the rent. Well, let's just assume we're gonna add 1 bath. Then I'm gonna say we're probably gonna land somewhere in the mid 300s. So let's just say, I don't know, 350. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Curious what you guys think, because this one's a little tricky, but let me just see. Sometimes this happens a lot. The more rural, next time I'll do a rural one so you guys can kind of see what I'm saying. Like, it's tough because sometimes you don't have enough comp. So you're kind of playing like it's more than this, less than this, more than this, less than this, and you're trying to just like condense it down to get that number. So could be tricky. Let's see, what did you sell? 210 26 of recent. 210 2026. The other one. Let's use this one. 330. Yeah, it's like I don't have an exact ARV, so my confidence is probably gonna be a 3. Like there's a lot selling, but nothing concrete. If there was concrete stuff, then I'll probably be at a 4 to 5. Uh, and we have to finish we have to add that bath. So that also adds if you do it with permits, which you should do with permits. Um, it was not there when you bought it. So if if you do it now it's going to take longer to finish it. 22326. Let's go to as is. Oh, I didn't look at as is. How much time I got? I'll tell you guys I'm doing 15 minutes. This one's going a little over. That's my bad. I'll be a little quick. Try to stick to that. 15 minutes. Let's see what the as is looks like. Damn, this is gonna be tough because there's no 3 1s. But let's just see condition. I would say this one's in better shape because it's clean and no one's living in it. So 215. Damn, this one's a renovate. I don't know what the fuck happened to this one. Should have sold for more. 198. This is probably gonna be more. Speedwood has the garage. You don't have interior photos? What's going on here? Let's get to the probably had a tenant situation. So 198. Let's see this one. This one for 180. This is probably our guy. Yeah. What did you sell for? So for 180, 1526, 180, 105, 2026. And then now let's go to, let's look for something for sale just to see what we're working with. A 4-1, 4 bedrooms. This is similar. How many days? Yeah, I figured. Yep, because you should be my friend at around 190 to 180. So I will use this as a comp because you are overpriced, buddy. Okay. Uh, feeling good about as is. No real comp for ARV. Maybe I'll do a rental analysis too next time. But for now, guys, just you press this, save as PDF, blah blah blah, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching.